So I finally got the chance to play Dune Awakening this weekend, and it was really good, but it had 3 big problems, and so I'm going to run through those 3 problems, or 3 criticisms I have. So pretty much running through it. First thing being base building. I didn't like the base building. Not really. Let me explain. So building your base is fun. I like base building in games. So building your base was fun. And having the base and being an important part of the game was also great. I liked that the base was actually important and not just some useless fucking thing. Base building was important to the game. It's fun, and yeah, I like it. But my problem with the base building was it's essential. It's pretty much essential. It is essential. Now, the thing is, it's not that I don't like that it's essential. I actually like that it's essential. I don't like... Let me actually explain what I mean. So let's say, for an example, because there's meant to be 9 sectors in the game by the time it launches. Let's say you're in Sector 8 and your base is in Sector 1. You can't just like quick travel to your base. No, you have to manually travel to your base. Then once you're at your base, then you have to manually travel all the way from your base back to Sector 9. So you have to manually travel to get back to your base. I think that's really annoying. Now, you do have options. Like, you can build a new base. You can actually have up to apparently 25 bases in the game, which is really good. So you might be thinking, why don't you just build another base somewhere else? You can do that, but maybe you're like me. You don't like to cheat on your base. Maybe you just like to build one really cool base and then leave it alone. Well, then what options do you have then? Well, you can move your base, but moving your base is really buggy, really annoying, and it's not great, okay? And I don't even think you keep the building itself, meaning it technically destroys your base, which is then the exact thing you don't want to do. So then what do? You can't move your base. You don't want to build a new base because you just want to have one epic base. What do you do then? Well, your only option is to manually travel from Sector 9 to your base back to Sector 9. I don't like that. What do I propose? I think people should be able to quick travel to their base. Let me explain how this would work. So not to overpower it, limit the amount of bases people can build from 25 to maybe 3. Make it very limited, only 3 bases per person. And then after that, you can't quick travel to other people's bases. You can't quick travel to people's bases in your guild. You can only quick travel to your base, and you can only quick travel to your base. You can't quick travel from where you were to your base back to where you were. You can't do that. No, that's a big fat no-no. So you can quick travel to your base, which pretty much cuts your journey in half. It means you don't have to go from Sector 9 to your base back to Sector 9. You just have to quick travel to your base, depot all your shit, and then you have to still manually travel back to Sector 9, but at least then it cuts the journey in half. So that's what I'm proposing. I didn't like the going back to your base felt like a chore, so what I'm proposing is you should be able to quick travel to your base. Limit people to 3 bases, and yeah, I think you should be able to quick travel from where you are on the map to your base, and then if you want to go back to where you were, you'll have to still manually travel there. But yeah, so just let people quick travel to their base. It'll make having a base be essential to the game less of a chore and make it easier for people to go back to their base. I think that should be a great decision. And also, if you want to log out of the game, you don't want to log out of the game buttfuck nowhere. You want to travel, you want to unlock, you want to log out of the game in your base. So let people quick travel to your base, to your base. Let you travel back to your base by quick travel. I butchered that, but whatever. So going on to the next thing. Criticism 2 is 3 things. The story is kind of boring and slow. Maybe this is just because I'm early in the game and I only played like 12 hours of the game. But from how I play the game and Act 1 in general, the story is just kind of slow and boring. And I really was not too interested in the story. It wasn't very fun. The second thing in criticism 2, the second thing in criticism number 2 is not being able to scroll wheel, not being able to use your scroll wheel when grabbing materials on the little quick thing. You'll see what I mean. On the screen, you're probably seeing it right now. You can manually pick things up. You can quick grab items just by spamming square, but you can't use your scroll wheel to pretty much, choose which ones you want. You probably know exactly what I mean if you've played games like Dune Awakening, but you pretty much can't use your scroll wheel to pick which items you want or go across which items you want. You just have to pretty much grab all of them or just click E and then go into the inventory, then manually grab everything. But you don't want to manually go into the inventory and grab everything manually. You just want to be able to use your scroll wheel to go across and grab what you want and then leave what you don't want. That's the whole point of a quick view menu. So just add that. Make it so you can scroll wheel and grab items so you can go, oh, I don't want that stone. And then scroll wheel past that to grab the thing next to it. Don't just make people grab the fucking stone and then have to drop it afterwards. That's annoying. That's a small thing. And now going into the third thing in criticism 2, being the climbing's really weird. Now, the climbing is very flexible, and I do have to admit, climbing is not easy to do. Climbing's not, no, it's not. Climbing's a hard mechanic to implement into your game, so I understand why it was clunky, but it was like hard and clunky, but it was somehow also really fucking flexible. So it was really confusing. I didn't really like the climbing. The climbing just felt clunky and weird, but also strangely flexible. It was strange. I just didn't like the climbing. I understand why it was there, and it was also very important and it was very good, but it wasn't great, okay? It was very clunky. It was somehow like stiff and clunky while being like weirdly loose at the same time. It was strange, okay? It was weird. Yeah. Now going on with my third and final criticism, and this isn't barely even a criticism, but I just don't like that they're resetting my progress. That's it. Yeah, I know. I know I sound like a bitch because again, progress reset's completely normal for a game like this. They do it all the time. I get it, but I don't know. I put so much time and effort into my character. I just don't want to see all that progress get reset. Honestly, that's my only criticism. That's my third criticism, which isn't actually a criticism about the game itself, but more of just a criticism about a decision they're making about the game. So yeah, but this video isn't really just 3 things I didn't like about Dune Awakening. It's just 3 things I think I didn't like in general. So yeah, it is things I didn't like about Dune Awakening. Well, whatever. Okay, if I want to keep my character and my progress, I should be able to keep my character in progress. Maybe, right? Hopefully, probably not. But you know, it's this third one's really stupid and really not that important. And I know it doesn't matter if they reset progress. I'm still going to play through the first 20 to 30 hours and still have a blast redoing everything. But I don't know. I don't like my progress is being reset. That's it. That's the stupid one. It's not even a criticism, but yeah, whatever. I want to keep my character, but whatever. At least let us like keep our character and keep our character's traits. Come on. Like, the character we made, can we at least bring him over? Okay, whatever. That third one's really null and void and not important, but let's be real here. Before you say I clickbaited, like, the second one had like 3 other criticisms in it, so second one had 3 criticisms within the second criticism. That makes no sense, that's really confusing. But I'm gonna quit yapping. I'm kind of going on a yap session in the end here. I want to know how y'all feel about the Dune Awakening weekend. Did you really like the game? Did you not? Are you going to be playing the game at launch? Are you going to be pre-ordering it? And I want to know, did you find any criticisms about Dune Awakening? What did you not like about it? Do you not like the progress restart? Do you like the progress restart? If you like the progress restart, I think you're a bitch. Join team progress restart. No. That was the worst joke I've ever fucking... I'm just going to fucking go and go to sleep, because I got work in 3 hours, and yeah, I want to know how y'all feel about Dune Awakening, and yeah, all good.